Okay, so I've reamed out the hole quite a bit and get my whole fist in there. I've got pretty big hands, but so you want to ream the hole out so your trap will sit down there nice and easily, and not get caught on the sides. But one of the only things you want to do is I've probably got about a 2 foot, not quite a 2 foot piece of stick, but you want to stick down there because there's going to be like a little plug to where he's blocked off the tunnel. You want to push that all the way through and make sure you got a complete tunnel. Okay, now I prefer these Victor gopher traps as being my go-to trap. It's just preference, folks. There's no right or wrong. I just think they're better sensitivity. And just try to get this so you can see it. This is the trap I use. This is the one I like to use the most. There's also this one. I just haven't had as good a success with this one. And I think this is made by, I think it's called Sweeney's or something like that. I just haven't had that good a success with this particular trap. It's just not as sensitive as the Victor trap. So, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this trap down into the hole. So I'm going to try to set the camera here so I can at least let you guys see how I do this. I apologize if it doesn't work so well, but I just want to keep a running video here, so just bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and what I'm doing right now is I'm setting the trap. I'm actually having it in my hands, setting it. So now the trap is set. So it's kind of similar to an underground rat trap. So what's going to happen is your mole is going to come in the direction of my index finger. It's going to come up across the trap. It's going to hit this pan right here, and these two nasty looking little arms right here are going to squeeze around the body. Now, one important thing that I want to tell you that they don't tell you in the store when you buy these is that you want to anchor this trap to something. So you want to tie it off, because what's going to happen is when that gopher gets in the trap, it is going to withdraw back into the tunnel, and if you do not have it anchored, you will lose your trap. I'm not saying you won't kill your gopher, but you will lose your trap. So what I'm going to do, also, I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you notice, this pan has a little hole in it. That idea is to let light out through the hole. So I'm going to stick this down in there pretty decent little ways. You can see how far that's going down in there. But I'm going to set my trap. Once I set that trap, what I like to do is I like to take whatever I'm using as my anchor. You can use a twig, you can use about anything, but what I do is I set one of these legs right behind my trap. And the reason I do that is so the gopher can't push the trap forward, and it holds it there long enough for the trap to go off. Okay, so that's kind of, I know it's hard to see, but that's how my trap is set up down that hole. So then what I do, as you can see, we got this big open hole. What I do is I take a board, just a 1x6, and then what I want to do is I'm going to just kind of put it like this, and then I take a yellow stake and I just put it there. What you're doing is you're allowing a little bit of light to come through, but it also protects your trap at the same time from wanting dogs or raccoons wanting to come dig at it. So that's what my trap looks like set. And the time, it's probably about 9:30 in the morning, I think, right now. And it doesn't really take that long when these moles are active. So I'm going to clear this, and we're going to come back and check it probably about an hour and a half, and see what we have.